I think part of the doing of art is about communication. Um, it's taking what is ideally part of yourself and putting it out there and having someone respond to it. I mean, even there are people who love fine art and representational work of Titian and Michelangelo, and then there are people who love the abstract expressionism, of say Jackson Pollock or de Kooning, and you find that that art is a very, very large, tent. And a lot of the movements and transitions from one style or one movement to another have been, like Dadaism came about as a result of how absurd everything was politically and globally. It was like life, it almost doesn't mean anything. It was sort of, and the idea of producing work in a context is important, is to remember the context. Having said that, the idea of producing work that connects with people and telling a story, especially if it's in a storytelling medium like comics, doing like a Jackson Pollock or doing a piece that is, without context can be almost masturbatory and counterproductive. So first and foremost, I think people have to sort of remember, and especially if you're doing the work, is that I think you can, push things. And as we were just talking about pushing boundaries, it's like it's become a shorthand for finding interesting ways to tell the story or to connect with people. So it has to be done with a level of reason, and reason and again context. To just do something that has absolutely no bearing whatsoever to the conversation it becomes a non sequitur. And there are conversational non sequiturs, where everybody sort of looks at the person and just goes, what does that have to do with anything? And there are also things that have to do with visual non sequiturs. So if you're trying to tell a story, everything that's in that story should be for a reason.